So first question to all of you, what is your biggest pain on Upwork? And you should be able to see poll right now. Just please vote. What is your biggest pain? Low conversion, no clients, low response rate, cost of connects, whatever.
Panelists can't vote. That's unfair, you know. I also have my pain, so unfair.
Here, it's not here. Support. That's the pain. Yes, that's my pain because still receive hundreds of source emails and messages. Please help. Chaitanya, if I go to the next slide, I will not be stopping the poll. Just tell me, or you're unmuted, I guess.
Sorry. No, you won't be. You can go ahead.
Okay. Good. So that's our small joke while you are voting. Levels of pain. I don't know about slap and kick the balls. I can say about the child purse, but sending proposals on Upwork is leading this this funny animation. So yeah. Yes, that's. What are the answers, Chaitanya? If you see some responses, like what's leading in the poll?
The low response rate has 61%. And then the next one is no clients. So that's the next 42% have voted for that. So we have multiple choices are allowed, so the percentages won't match. But the highest percentage is still at low response rate, and then no clients. And after that, we have low conversion.
So then we made it, Tamara, in the right way, because we're going to discuss these pain points and address some painkillers, if I can name it like that, that will definitely help to break through this pain and maybe even change this pattern of behavior on Upwork and how we get this pain, if I say it correctly in English. Okay, so strategy number one. Yes, so I see the results. No clients, low response rate. Okay, low conversion. Yes, I hope that we will cover almost everything, Tamara. Okay, let's start it. So strategy number one that we're going to discuss is boosting profile on Upwork to be or not to be. So I called it like that. I'm sure that most of you know that boosting profile on Upwork is not a new one, but one of the recent features that was introduced by Upwork. And it has a long story because it was, to be honest, it was a request for the last probably 2 years to introduce this feature. And at the end, what I heard a lot from many agencies that it's really hard to understand whether it's worth your connects to boost profile, to spend, or you should follow some very natural flow, like organic boosting of your profile, what we learned for years during our events, like by changing everything, by updating regularly, but being active, by like keeping an eye to your job success score, whatever. But even like last week, I heard from some agencies, but I'm on the 67th page and like nothing changed. Like I do that, but I'm somewhere and some, I don't know, Max, who is, he's not even top rated and not even top rated plus and not even expert vetted, but he is number one. So how do Upwork actually make it? Or then, like you can see on the screenshot, that's from the freelancers site. We don't see this boosted option like clients see in the talent search, in the freelancer search on their site. But the standard way, we can use Max Connects, we can boost our profile, so we can do something to help actually get to the top pages or top 10, top 20 freelancers. And also there are two additional things. So profile boosting the project that can help us, and boosting availability page So all these comes together, and I know hundreds of cases when agencies were using all of them and there were no results. For some, it really works. And we just been chatting with Tamara last week and discussing, because she serves as consultant, as mentor for many, many agencies. And recently, I know you had this marathon. And I know you work a lot with boosting. So you
Two marathons.
Totally,
2 marathons.
2 marathons, yes.
Yeah.
And differentiating all the things that I showed on these 2 slides. Like boosting proposal is one thing, boosting profile, sorry, is one thing. Boosting a project catalog is another thing. Boosting availability page is a third one. And you can't put it into one basket. So my maybe one and the biggest question would be, are you standing for organic boosting or for paid boosting? And what works better from your experience?
There is also boosting, beats, etc. So it's everywhere boosting on Upwork. Right now, you just need to spend connects, and Upwork is highlighting it, how it's important. However, you asked exactly what am I standing for, like organic or paid. It should be something like a mix, but first I'm always for organic. We need to understand Upwork algorithms, how it works. First, we need to boost organically, see on which place we are on organically, and then only to boost ourselves. But there are some rules. First of all, Upwork is changing algorithm all the time, you probably know, right? For example, yes. Just last week, it changed the algorithm of how you should bid and how client sees yourself in bid range. So when we are talking about, could you show the previous slide, actually, where you shown how it looked like? Yeah, so yeah, this is exactly the algorithm that helps you to get more invitations, not to get more answers to your bids, just to be sure that everyone understands that we are on this page. So how to do that? We were launching some marathons. Also, GigRadar helped me with this experiment. I need to say that they gave me the access to some unknown agencies that I was able to test and to make an experiment, because with my teams I was already experimenting a lot. So what we were doing, so for now, just to give you a valuable content, right? So just skills is the biggest point for Upwork. You need to match skills with the same with jobs and with the client's requests. So first you need to fulfill all your profile with skills. And usually when I'm asking my clients, like, okay, where should you put skills? And they know only these gray clouds on their general profile, but they don't know, for example, that skills also matter on their portfolio items, etc., and it's also a match there, and that specialized profiles have unlimited skills, and you should match also there, etc. So first, what do? You match your skills and your titles everywhere to match here organically. How to understand that you boosted organically? First, you switch off all your paid options, just switch everything off. Then you start redoing your profile skills, right? But before, you track on which page you are, because how will you compare? Sales, it's about statistics. It's not a luck at all. So first, you check your place today. Switch off everything, check your place, redo your skills, and then start updating your profile, like for some period of time, because Upwork, maybe Kate, you know, they just like when you're on a platform, they like to when you're updating, they're daily, exactly.
Like so, Instagram, that's true, I always told that. Yeah, so they like when you are active, when you are posting and you are changing.
Yeah, so you're changing, and then you see where you are. And usually you're kind of boosting yourself like organically without any paid. But of course, then there are some options. First, boost your profile. Second, boost project. And third, boost availability page.
Yes.
So I will tell you the pain truth. For my agencies, for all my clients, like dozens, I'm not sure, I can't have this right statistic of hundreds. I have dozens which I was experimenting with. Boost profile is not working. It works with my experiment in Marathon. It works only with marketing teams somehow, but not with developers and designers. But availability page is working. If you will check, you just log in as a client and check what you see first. It's always with available now page. So this matters. And what do you need to do? So again, check your place and don't pay. Then update, boost organically, switch on availability page. Then wait, update, switch it for the bigger amount of connects. For the projects catalog, it's a different story. It's needed, this is a direct truth. It's needed not to sell projects. It's needed to catch leads, because they can write you directly from this site, to get direct messages. And that's why you need project catalog like that. So
there is some truth in that, because like the purpose was to actually have probably similar feature to what is on Fiverr, but I can't say that I also heard a lot that it was working. Yeah, some agencies were selling actually with project catalog, but it's not the main. So I fully agree with you on that.
But do you know anyone who is boosting and for which that profile boost is working?
Actually, yes. I know one, but at least from one agency, Ukrainian guys, I heard that they
marketologists?
No, by the way.
No?
Web mobile software development niche, yes. They have actually a combination of web and design. Yeah, but like they have even a budget that they dedicate, but still a question that you are jumping back and forth. So you have a boosted profile, paid, and somebody is on top of you, can't understand who they are.
Yes, that's definitely. But do they get more invitations using this feature? This is the statistic. No, that's exactly what am I saying. Like, of course, we can see that they are jumping, but we are not getting the result, right? We are here to get sales.
To land the job.
So unfortunately, I wouldn't recommend that feature. Availability page, yes. Project catalog, need to have the separate session for that. Sorry, okay.
It's for 1 hour, yeah. Chaitanya, question your way to check if there are some questions that we can pick up at.
Yes, there were quite a few questions regarding the boost your profile. Is it worth it? So I think we've already answered that it doesn't really it can improve your visibility, but it doesn't really make a difference in sales, so far at least. One question which is a little bit more technical is how agency can boost all of this. All this boost are freelancer related, I think. Agency cannot buy connects to exclusive freelancers. So how can, if an agency wants, then apply boosting to their profile?
I can answer that. Yeah, okay. So this is a very common question for me, usually, that it's a strange functionality made by Upwork, like most functionality I made by Upwork. But you need to switch to non-exclusive by enough connects. Unfortunately, you don't have any other chance. You switch and then switch back if you need them to be exclusive. There is no other possibility right now. Let's see, because my clients are like you know, they're attacking support a lot, my students, and that's how I think that we will win. Yeah,
I will add you here that I was, if some agency reps who are on the webinar right now, so they know that for many years we were asking Upwork product team to reinvent, recreate agency functionality, make possibility to bid from the agency profile, to create it as it was many years ago in Elan. So less likely it will ever appear. So I know it for sure, because overall Upwork functionality was built on old desk, old one, if some of you is longer with the marketplace, and it's very freelancer focused. So less likely it will ever happen next year. So you need to adapt to what it is at the moment, and try to like develop your business based on this functionality, even though I know it's not ideal. So less likely it's going to change, like 95% no, rather than yes.
But a year ago, it was an algorithm when you were bidding, you know, as a client. When I was posting the job, first, even before I posted, I was seeing the functionality like that. Invite already an agency here. It was first. It was before, like a year ago. So, do you think that it's something about your requests?
And that's actually was something that there was a landing page, dedicated landing page for agencies. So where like agencies were presented, and there was one team in Upwork who even like lobbying and educated clients that working with an agency is not a pain. So it's like a cool thing, especially if you have some complex project. And yes, so you need to get the solution from the team, not to collect your team yourself from the freelancers. But what I meant is functionality by fact. So agency previously, many years ago, were represented with a profile. So you just could apply from the agency, no matter how many freelancers do you have on the team. So this is not going to happen. And that's actually what many agencies, companies really need and want.